Hey guys, Clever27 here to bring you guys another movie update. My first one in a very long time. Some big news has been coming out, and obviously as we approach the summer movie season, a lot of news is going to come out on summer movies or movies for next year or yada yada yada. Nonetheless, though, I want to do this video because a lot of big news is coming out, like I said. Some of the stuff is old, some of the stuff is relatively new. I think the newest item is actually the last bit, or one of the news items. I'll tell you which one's newer when I get to it. But the first bit of news I want to say is actually kind of a response to my video that I did a couple videos back called Will There Ever Be a Justice League Movie? And when I read this bit of news, I actually kind of found it kind of funny because obviously I had just talked about it. Warner Brothers president, Jeff Robinov, I'm not sure I'm pronouncing that right, did an interview with the Los Angeles Times and said that he wants the WB to go ahead and make a Justice League movie that will be released by 2013. That's in 2 years. He says he also wants the studio to do plans already to reinvent the Batman series after Christopher Nolan leaves and directs his final Batman film, The Dark Knight Rises, that is scheduled to release next year. But here is the funny thing. Robinov actually said that the third Batman film will be Christopher Nolan's last Batman film, but he wants to go back and reinvent Batman. But he wants Christopher Nolan and his producing partner / his wife, Emma Thompson, to stay as producers for the Batman reinvention, which I find kind of interesting. Also, the whole deal about, if they stay as producers, how much will they really be reinventing? Will Christopher Nolan have to think of a whole new way to reinvent Batman all over again? And the real question is how much leeway and how much grip will they have on Christopher Nolan to draw away from Batman. They say they want to reinvent him, so I don't know how they're going to do that. It's interesting, though. It's very interesting to see what's going to happen with that, at least for me. He also said that the studio is going to be working on the Flash movie and Wonder Woman projects that have been on and off a lot recently. He says that the Wonder Woman movie will not be the same as the Wonder Woman TV show that NBC is going to be releasing soon, or sometime in the near future. He also said that they want to include, of course, Superman. Obviously, he's part of the Justice League. So we don't know how much is going to be part of it. How much Superman is going to be a part of it, because obviously Amy Adams, which leads to our next bit of news, Amy Adams has been cast as Lois Lane in the new Superman reboot, directed by Zack Snyder. Henry Cavill Cavill, I don't know how to say his last name, is playing Clark Kent, aka Superman. For those of you who don't know who Henry Cavill is, he was in the Tudors, I believe. Yes. So next bit of news that I'm going to talk about is involves Thor, the next comic book movie, coming out next month in May. Thor, of course, tells the story of the thunder god Thor, but it's also interesting, obviously, with all the Marvel movies having a connection, especially towards the Avengers. It's going to be released next year. And for those of you who are familiar with the Comic-Con reveal of the cast, Jeremy Renner was revealed to the world that he's going to be playing Hawkeye, and apparently he's going to be playing Hawkeye in Thor. So you won't have to wait next year to see Jeremy Renner in the full Hawkeye costume and bow and arrow, because the bow and arrow and the costume make an appearance in the Avengers, which I think is going to be kind of cool. Of course, Thor, I think, will be the last hurrah for the Avengers, since obviously Captain America is taking place in the past. So I don't know how well they can connect all of them. I guess we'll just have to wait and see. Speaking of Jeremy Renner, Jeremy Renner has reportedly been offered the role of the new replacement for Matt Damon in the Bourne movie, the next Bourne movie. Excuse me. So it's going to be very interesting to see how that works. Apparently, the man who's directing it, Tony Gilroy, didn't want Jeremy Renner. He actually wanted Oscar Isaac, who plays, who many of you guys may know, maybe, if you saw it, played Blue in Sucker Punch. So obviously Sucker Punch didn't do as well as many people had thought. I watched it. I thought it was okay. Nothing spectacular, but that's not the point here. Jeremy Renner has been offered the role of that, so don't know if he's going to take it, because obviously he has a lot on his plate. He has the Avengers, and then he has Mission Impossible Ghost Protocol coming up as well. And the last bit of news I'm going to talk about is obviously the newest news that's come out today, and that is the Hunger Games. For those of you who know what I'm talking about, Hunger Games is a very popular book series, book trilogy that's come out in the past couple of years, and it is the books are very, very good. The Hunger Games, though, is going to be released next year, supposedly. I think they're aiming for a March release, but they finally started casting people. I don't know why I kept saying "but" all the time. Jennifer Lawrence from Winter's Bone fame is going to play the main character, Katniss Everdeen. I always get her name wrong. Katniss Everdeen. I'm just gonna say that. I'm just gonna go with that. That's the main character of the role. And now they were doing casting calls for the male leads of the film, mainly Peeta and Gale. Which, if you read the books, you know who they are. But they're pretty much the main male cast members. Very important to the main character Katniss in the story. But importantly, Josh Hutcherson of The Kids Are Alright, and what else is he in? I know he's in something else. Let's just go with The Kids Are Alright. Has been cast as Peeta, and Liam Hemsworth, that's the brother of the soon-to-be Thor, Chris Hemsworth, is going to play Gale. So that is going to be very interesting to see. That is the news for today. I know it seems very awkward and out there, but again, this is my return of movie updates, so I don't know. I wanted to try something new with these movie updates. Unfortunately, you didn't see that. Hopefully next time I will do that for you guys. Anyway, that's it. I'm done. Let me know what you guys think of all the news down below in the comments or in your own video response. Are you excited for the news items? Are you not? Let me know down below, and I will see you guys next time.